Welcome, basketball fans, to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. A Friday night NBA presentation. It'll be Blake Griffin and the Los Angeles Clippers facing off against Shawn Marion and the Dallas Mavericks. And that'll do it from the studio. Let's get you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports broadcast crew at the arena. I'll see you back here at halftime.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Dallas Mavericks can please their home crowd. Here are tonight's starting lineups presented by State Farm. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Dirk Nowitzki?
Well, when you combine Dirk's height with his touch and his release, which is basically behind his head, he becomes impossible to defend. And unless he's just missing his jump shot that night, you're in for a long night.
Especially when you couple it with his knack for playing with his back to the basket when he wants to. Often Dirk will catch it on the low block, lean into a defender to create some space, and then the next thing you know, he's up in the air knocking down that jumper.
The big story is the return of Shawn Marion from being injured.
You know what, Kevin? It's quite cool for us to be here for his first game back. Now, I'll tell you something else. Any fears they had about his injury having ill effects on the team were swept aside pretty quickly when they began to play so well without him. They really didn't suffer in his absence very much at all.
No, but they sure are happy to have him back, because I'm not sure how long that run would have lasted with his talent missing from this lineup. Now all of a sudden you've got him returning. You've got a team that already has some confidence. It's a pretty nice recipe for this team to go on a nice roll right now.
Calderon against Paul. He kicks to Reddick. Back to Paul. The pass to Griffin. Clock at 6. He's against Nowitzki. Fades. Griffin's shot is good.
Soft defense right there. Way too soft.
The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Nuggets.
And what they did well in that game, Kevin, was attack the rim. They got to the free throw line and they converted once they got there.
Yeah, it was hard-nosed basketball and fundamental basketball at the same time. Physical and aggressive, that's a recipe for success.
Dishes it to Paul. Outside Griffin. He dishes it to Reddick. All up top. Can't hit. And the Mavericks going the other way now. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And in terms of their offense in that game, guys, it was straight out of the textbook, Clark.
Yeah, and a flat-out clinic, wasn't it? I mean, just look at that final score.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, this was a very consistent free throw shooting team a year ago. They shot about 79%.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Kicks to Dudley. Passes it to Griffin. Paul outside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Dallenberg. 3-on-3. Now here's Calderon. He feeds it to Ellis. Back to Calderon. He passes to Nowitzki. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
And it's his poise at the offensive end that impresses me most. This guy is unflappable.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
His biggest concern seemed to be how to contain Monte Ellis on the offensive end. He said, quote, no matter where he is on the floor, he is a threat to score because he can get into the lane whenever he wants. We'll just have to try and get the ball out of his hands on the offensive end. We'll see if they can do just that.
All right, Doris, thanks. And so here is Dallas after the Clippers pick up 2. And it's Nowitzki penetrating. Blake Griffin pulls it in. The Clippers trail.
Yeah, I think they're a little better than this ball club, and it showed last year winning the season series.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ellis kicks to D'Alembert. Calderon, defended by Paul. Feeds to Ellis. Nowitzki right side. Shoots over Griffin. Nowitzki, good! Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the game to go. Steve just mentioned how they won the season series a year ago. That was the way it went against most teams they faced.
True. They were a very hard team to get the best of, Kevin.
And the dunk by Jordan.
When the big fella goes up like that, you better get out of the way.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. D'Alembert sets a screen for Ellis. The dish to Nowitzki. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Redick for three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Now, you guys know the 3-ball is his bread and butter.
Now, here's Calderon. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Here's Ellis. And that one's good.
Great move to get to the bucket and lay that one in. He's got the softest touch around the basket. Impressive.
Ball against Calderon. Alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Jordan.
How about the nice, exquisite timing on that alley-oop? Well done.
Yeah, 2 teammates in total sync right there. You're right, Clark.
Very harmonic.
Oh, man, it was beautiful. The pass was delivered right to the hoop. Set up that jam.
Here's Calderon. The Clippers getting the bucket. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. 4th, the Clippers. 5th, the Mavericks.
You know, a pair of teams, Kevin, that understood the importance of assists. They understood the value of making not only the extra pass, but making a good pass on time and on target.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Jams it straight down.
Boy, I like the aggressiveness here, guys. Just powering it down that time.
And descended gradually as he lingered on the rim.
Yeah, you got to be careful, too, guys, because the referees will call a technical pretty easily on that play. He got away with it there.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. Marion. Calderon kicks to D'Alembert. And there's the feed to Marion. 4 seconds left. And he hits the jump shot. Marion's got his first points of the game.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for D'Alembert. Clippers leading by 3. Paul outside. He kicks it to Redick. The tray. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, once a shooter, always a shooter. J.J. Redick, one of the great marksmen of all time at Duke in the college game, and it's kept on rolling here in the NBA. He's got deep range on his 3, can spot up and shoot from anywhere, and also put the ball on the floor a couple times and create a shot inside.
Great shot is right, and like you said, not only 3s, but Steve, any shot where you give Redick a chance to set his feet and get a clear view of the hoop, his shot form is just too consistent for him to miss. He's one of those players who works on that just so diligently, you know he's going to find a degree of success every time out there. And here is Paul. Jose Calderon getting his 3 to go. Paul kicks to Griffin. Guarded by Marion. Here's Jordan, and he bangs it home with one hand.
There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
Nowitzki, the pass to Carter. That drops.
It has been all offense here early.
It sure has been. I mean, both teams clicking, and it's been an entertaining game as well, guys.
Now here's Paul. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. And there's the pass to Reddick. Tries to save it. Takes it right up. Calderon, that's good.
You know, he got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
The Clippers in the lead. Throws it up high. And the slam by Blake Griffin. Here's Ellis. 6 points for him. Carter right side. Back to Ellis. Vince Carter on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
And let's take a look at last season's numbers for Chris Paul. First in steals, second in assists, and he was on the top 10 list in free throw percentage, something he really did a nice job of focusing and the concentration to knock down free throws.
And, you know, going back to what you said earlier, I mean, he was a flat-out thief on defense, one of those guys that took your lunch money.
Jordan dishes to Paul. Dishes it to Reddick. Now Griffin inside. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Great finish there, Kevin. Took it strong to the cup.
Yeah, an aggressive two-handed jam.
And that's the kind you like, especially in traffic. You got to make sure.
Mavericks trailed by 5. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the time out and give yourself a chance to regroup.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Hollins is checked in. Byron Mullins comes in for Blake Griffin. Matt Barnes is checked in for Jared Dudley. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Here is Ellington, guarded by Crawford. Shoots from 12. A shot, no good. Nice D from Crawford. Clippers leading by 5. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah. Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin. And I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively. Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you look back at last season, he shot 87% from the foul line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Both free throws good from Crawford.
He's taking care of business at the line, and you expect nothing less from him. Of course, a terrific shooter from the stripe.
Harris outside. Blair, a screen on Paul. He dishes it to Ellington. Shot clock at 6. And it's right missing.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Over Ellington. And again, no good by the Clippers. Mavericks trailed by 7. Back to Harris. Pass to Blair. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Now Crawford. And here we go. Fast break. Ellington's got the ball. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The 15-footer. Jump shot is good. And the Clippers lead by 9.
What a start it's been for them from the field in this game.
You know what? It's early, but if they can keep shooting at this rate, Steve, they'll run away with this thing.
Now here is Harris. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Passes to Blair. Baseline J on the way. And the basket good. Clippers leading by 7. Paul outside. Kicks to Mullins. He feeds it to Crawford. Over Ellington. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
I'll tell you what, he's made more than a few of those in his career.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Clippers lead by 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And welcome back as we get rolling again here. A fresh NBA season tipping off here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got J.J. Redick, Jared Dudley out there with Barnes. Then there's Collison, and it's Griffin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Dudley. Carter hits them both.
You know, it's interesting. Sometimes with him, the contested shots are the ones that he tends to make. You know, sometimes if he's wide open, he misses, but you get a hand in his face, he seems to relish it.
And, Steve, some of the best highlights you're ever going to see are going to come from this guy. Every time he steps on the court, there's a chance he'll perform the dunk of the season.
So hard not to go for it when you see that chance at the alley-oop.
Bet he wishes he hadn't, though.
Here's Harris. The shot misses, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Collison in the post, guarded by Harris, and Griffin slams it in.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Man, maximum force on that dunk.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for James. Ellis comes in for Crowder, and it's Calderon in for Devin Harris. The free throw drops for Griffin. Here is Calderon. Back to Nowitzki. Shoots over Griffin, and the shot is good from Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 6.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Here's Jordan. The short one's on the money. 8 points for him.
You know, they're just getting hammered inside and really need to find a way to be tougher down there. They got to be physical. They got to man up in there.
I agree. I mean, you look at the points they're giving up, most of them seem to be coming inside the paint.
Ellis. And it's Dallas with another.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Calderon kicks to Dallenberg. That is good. Dallenberg's got his first points in this one. Clippers leading by 6. Griffin sets the screen for Collison. Jordan inside. Dallenberg's there.
How's that for an encore after the offensive board?
That's the only way he knows how to do it. Monster stuff.
Oh, he makes life miserable down around the paint for anybody who's trying to box him out.
Ellis off a pick from Dallenberg. Ellis the pass to Dallenberg. And Jordan with the block.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation. You know, once he corralled that rebound, he was in just the right spot to power it back down.
And you could see it coming too, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that was going to be a simple little putback. He saw the angle and he gave it a little something extra.
So both teams changing it up here. Here is Harris. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Feeds it to Wright. Gathers. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Paul penetrating. Barnes. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. 4th, the Clippers.
Well, I thought, Kevin, they had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
That's good from Barnes. And the Mavericks making a change here. Crowder's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Byron Mullins is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Barnes hits them both. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Harris gets the screen from Wright. Goes for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Harris against Crawford. Now the dish to Paul. Barnes dishes to Crawford. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Wright with a screen on Paul. And it's good.
The defense really has to pick it up here, guys. They allowed themselves to get picked too easily.
The Mavericks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Hollins is checked in. The free throw off from Harris. Clippers leading by 10. Paul with the ball. Devin Harris covering. Here's Barnes. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists in the game. Harris kicks to Ellington. Back to Harris. Wright sets a screen for Harris. To the paint. Wright. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Yeah, some good games going on today, and especially the one involving the Lakers. That's a great matchup.
And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Boy, he's been so dependable here this game, really playing well offensively.
Harris kicks to Crowder. Blair backs him down. Right. There's the bucket. Good.
And that's 6 straight points now, guys, coming on the inside.
Yeah, taking it right at him. This is a great effort we're seeing.
Paul with the ball. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Six to shoot. With the fadeaway. Again, the Clippers. Mavericks trailed by 14. Dallas calls timeout.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is time to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
Now here is Harris. The feed to Blair. Backing in. Blair, the screen. Just 5 on the clock. And taken away by Paul. Now the Clippers moving it up. Number 25. Crowder pulls it in. The Mavericks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. The shot's good from Ellington.
Well, a nice little trend developing here, fellas. I mean, that's 8 of their last 10 from inside the paint.
Yeah, they're getting high percentage looks down there. Their offense is really clicking. I don't see why they wouldn't just continue to pound the ball inside.
Here's Green. The Mavericks making the shot. Clippers moving the ball around. Back to Griffin. Right's there. Left block shot on the way. Mavericks trailed by 12. Makes the alley-oop pass. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Off the inbound, and it's Calderon, that time on the assist by Carter. Calderon's got 7 points.
And what I really appreciate, Kevin, is the consistency with that shooting ability. He's a spot-up guy with a quick trigger, so you know if you get him some space as a teammate, he'll get you an assist.
And you can't talk about him without mentioning his great passing ability. Not just the right pass, not just perfect placement, but excellent timing to spring his guys for the best possible look.
And here are the Mavericks now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Ellis kicks to James. Back to Ellis. Gets it to go. Ellis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Clippers leading by 10. And here's Collison. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Tries for the alley-oop, and the dunk by Jordan.
Now that's how you execute an alley-oop there, fellas.
And with an exclamation point, too, on the finish, throwing it down hard.
What a terrific play on both ends.
Now here's Calderon. He has 7. He kicked it to Ellis. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
James, the pass to Ellis.
Well, let's take a look at last year's Dallas Mavericks and where they ranked in the NBA. 2nd in free throw percentage, 5th in assists, and they also showed up in the top 5 in fewest turnovers. When you squeeze the orange and take care of the basketball like they do, you put yourself in position to win.
I was just really impressed with the free throw shooting that you mentioned. Top 5 in the league in free throw percentage. Says a lot about their concentration and their focus as a team. And this is a key part of the game for this team. They've got to get to the line and knock them down to have a chance to win.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Matt Barnes. And Ellis drops them both.
Now, we've seen this club do a much better job of being assertive at the offensive end. They're drawing some fouls and getting some free throw opportunities.
Steve, how many times have we talked about it? If you want to get back in a game like this, you have to be the aggressor. And getting to the line is part of that.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
And it's Carter penetrating. Calderon dishes to Ellis. He passes to James. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. James has got his first basket.
And guys, 10 of their last 12 points coming in the paint.
Yeah, I like their aggressiveness on offense, but the question is, where's the defense? They've got to put up some resistance here.
Here's Reddick. He's got 10. Dudley backing down. The pass to Griffin. Leads him in there. 5 on the clock. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, that's good stuff there. He's able to play well above the rim, but the execution really got him that look.
Now here's Nowitzki. Again, the Mavericks score.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
Nowitzki against Griffin. And Dudley kicks to Collison. Jordan with the screen on Calderon. Collison, the pass to Jordan. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Sean Marion is checked in for James, and it's Crowder in for Jose Calderon. And then for the Clippers, Byron Mullins is checked in for Griffin. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Paul in for Darren Collison. Ellis kicks to Nowitzki. Back to Ellis. Ellis off a pick from Nowitzki. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Mavericks have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Brandon Wright. Devin Harris.
Here's Harris. Over Paul. Misses it from 7 feet out.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
56.
Clippers ahead, up by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint. And it's time to break down the first half of action. I hope you're having a great Friday night so far. The Clippers looking good at the midway point, sitting at 500 in the early goings of the season. They're looking to get on the winning side of the ledger. A solid performance by DeAndre Jordan. His shooting percentage off the charts right now. He's got the magic touch from the field, no question about it. And for the Mavericks, it's a grinded-out effort. They've looked to their bench for scoring, and it's paying big dividends. Monte Ellis having a big-time game. We all know he can deliver huge performances, and he could be on his way to another. That'll be all for us here at the studios as we head back to the start of the third quarter with Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for tuning back in as we get back to the action here in this NBA opener. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
Seems like every time he's gotten the ball down on the block, guys, he's had his defender at his mercy, and he's eating this team alive.
Yeah, he really is. The big man is doing major eating down there in the paint. I like the way he's mixed up his approach, too. He's kept the defenders off balance.
Sean Marion and Dirk Nowitzki, both excellent players at the forward spots. Ellis is out there with Calderon, and it's Dallenberg in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
Nice, strong finish. Very nearly a three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, when you stay aggressive, good things happen.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And that one falls for Paul. And so Paul nails both of them. Mavericks trailed by 10. Now Ellis. Good look. And he hits the jump shot. Ellis has got 16 points.
Boy, this is a shooting exhibition, guys. I mean, he's not wasting any of his chances.
Jordan dishes to Paul. Lobs the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, that was a dynamic two-hand dunk there.
Right in the face of the defender.
That was a tough, gritty finish.
Dallenberg sets a screen for Ellis. On the wing, Mary. Back to Ellis. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Calderon. Griffin with some nice D.
And that's the way it's been. A big margin for them in the rebounding category.
You know, sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Calderon with it. Chris Paul covering. In low to Dallenberg. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. The Mavericks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
That free throw good from Dallenberg. And so he's able to get one of two. Clippers leading by 11. Paul with the ball. And that one's good. Paul's got 6 points.
Hot start for this club coming out of halftime. That's 3 in a row now.
Calderon against Paul. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Calderon passes to Nowitzki. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. And 11 points for Nowitzki. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Monte Ellis last year. 5th in steals, and he became a real offensive threat, one of the top 15 scorers in the game.
He also managed to be top 5 in steals as well, Steve, and that was significant. I mean, he was really good at lulling ball handlers to sleep, giving them kind of a false sense of security, and then he'd pounce on it as it was being dribbled to the floor. And he got a lot of his pilfers that way.
And Redick kicks to Paul. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of. If you don't want your pocket picked, here are last season's steals leaders. Number 1, Chris Paul. And, of course, Monte Ellis.
Well, they were so good anticipating passes and really disrupting offenses with their defense.
The first one falls. And so Paul nails both of them.
Give him a round of applause, fans.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. Dishes to Calderon. Dallenberg with the screen on Paul. Ellis goes in. Clock at 6. And another basket for Dallas.
I think he's done his part to try to keep him in this game. It's been a solid effort from him, guys.
Paul outside. Throws up the alley-oop. And here's Calderon. 7 points in the game. Calderon gets a screen from Dallenberg. Ellis outside. He dishes it to Nowitzki. 5 to shoot. Pass to Calderon. Nowitzki, defended by Griffin. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by Dudley.
Boy, they've been all over the glass. Big advantage in the rebound totals.
Yeah, that's really carried them in this one, guys. I mean, those one-and-dones have really set a nice tone and let them establish this lead.
Griffin. Down goes the slam.
Boy, that kind of hustle you just love to see.
And it gets his teammates fired up.
Yeah, especially with the powerful slam to finish things off.
Now here's Calderon. In low to Dallenberg. Rebounded by Dudley. Dudley's got his third rebound tonight. Dudley with a screen for Paul. That's good. Paul's got 8 here in the quarter.
That's going to be important for this team to fight over the top of screens defensively.
Yeah, you got to tag him and stay right close to him because with his touch, he doesn't need much space to get his shot off.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. DeJuan Blair, he's checked in for Dallenberg. Wright comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. And Devin Harris subbed in for Jose Calderon. And that one falls for Paul. Mavericks trailed by 18. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Marion with it. Guarded now by Barnes. That's good from Harris on the assist by Marion.
He's so dangerous. Anytime he gets the ball in his hands and gets some momentum going towards the basket.
Crawford dishes to Paul. Back to Crawford. That's good.
He got that one, but he hasn't been producing the way we're accustomed to. He needs to look for a shot a bit more.
Now here is Harris. Carter left side. Back to Harris. Over Paul. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got 6 points. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Crawford passes to Paul. Back to Crawford. Passes it to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Paul. Tries again. And blocked. Here is Harris. He has 6. Got that one up quick. And it's 7 points for Vince Carter.
Tell you, they might have to make a defensive adjustment. They can't give him that kind of a look from beyond the arc.
They better get a move on. Paul with the ball. Devin Harris covering. Here's Crawford. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
I think he's capable of shooting the ball much better than he has so far. I don't think there's any doubt about that, guys.
Now, here's Blair. On the wing, Mary. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Now Barnes. He's got 6. Shot is off.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Wright. Crowder comes in for Sean Marion. And it's Ellis in for Devin Harris. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Hollins is checked in. Dudley comes in for Blake Griffin. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Collison in for Chris Paul. Ellis kicks to Carter. Let's go. And he hits the jump shot. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. The Clippers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. They set the pick. Redick dishes to Dudley. Kicks it to Collison. Shot to end this cold run. Mavericks with the rebound. Blair's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's Carter. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And that's now 11 points for Vince Carter.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
Collison against Ellis. He feeds it to Reddick. Feeds it to Hollins. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Hollins has got his first bucket of the night.
You know, the defense has to prevent the ball from getting down into that area if they're going to be successful, guys.
Ellis, the pass to Nowitzki. Covered by Barnes. Open look. Out to Carter. From downtown, another three for Dallas.
He's just been dominant, trying to dig his team out of the hole.
Collison against Ellis. The dish now to Reddick. The feed to Barnes. He kicks to Dudley. Nowitzki with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Ellis with the ball. Blair can't hit.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough. Flawless alley-oop that time. That's some real stylish basketball there.
Almost looks like a play they've been rehearsing for a while.
Well, that's the beauty of the alley-oop. It appears that way, but really it's just timing and sort of an innate sense of awareness between two teammates.
Nowitzki with the screen on Barnes. And there's the call on Matt Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Blair. Marion comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Crowder. And it's Calderon in for Monte Ellis. Now here's Calderon. He's got 7. Here's Marion. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got 5 assists in the game. Jordan, Dallenberg covering. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there.
Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the paint area. That's really good offense.
Here's Calderon. They get it back. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Carter outside. Over Paul. And it's Dallas with another.
My goodness, it seems like he's got every point this quarter. Just an amazing job helping to cut into this lead.
He passes to Reddick. Back to Paul. Now the pass to Jordan. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Carter for 3. Can't get it to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers lead by 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. As the fourth quarter gets going, let's swing it over to Doris Burke to find out who's had the Sprite uncontainable game. Doris?
Well, Kev, the Clippers come away with the uncontainable game. They had a plan to get an edge in this one, and they executed it perfectly. Hard to see them giving this one away in the final period.
And thank you, Doris. Crawford with the ball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Byron Mullins is out there with Griffin. Then there's Jared Dudley. Then it's Crawford. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. To the middle. Here's Mullins. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Mullins got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Clippers. Dishes to Marion. He dishes it to Dallenberg. Back and down. And it's blocked. Ellis against Paul. He's looking for Griffin, finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And that's not supposed to happen. Come on now. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance. Come on.
And then Clark to dunk it with authority.
Man.
Wow.
How about the communication between the teammates? That was an impressive display.
And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. Paul. And that one's good. Paul's got 11 in the second half.
I like the awareness they had there. Guys were headed out on the break the instant the steal was made.
And they got the easy bucket because of it.
Nowitzki kicks to Marion. Pass to Calderon. And taken away by Paul. Gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 18.
Boy, are they on a tear.
You know what, Steven? Offensively, you sometimes don't know how or why it happens, but you just ride the wave as long as it's flowing.
Now here's Nowitzki.
We've seen Nowitzki playing a good game here. He's got 11 points and 1 steal.
And the first one at the line is good. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Sean Marion. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Jordan's checked in. And so Nowitzki nails both of them.
You know, for a big man, he really stripes those free throws.
Clippers leading by 16. Pass to Griffin. Goes right up. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
No time wasted getting back off the ground when he got his hands on the ball. I like that quickness of jump.
And that's the idea, right? You know, take it back up strong.
Yeah, of course. I mean, no reason to hold on to it any longer than you have to.
Here's Ellis after the Clippers pick up 2. Kicks it to Carter. Back to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Can't get it to go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Marion's checked in. Here now, the Clippers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Paul kicks to Griffin. Hits the jump hook. Griffin's got 21 in the game.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
He feeds it to Ellis. Blocked. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, the drive by Paul. Lobs it up there. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And it has been total domination on their part.
Yeah, they haven't put the parking brake on at all. They're continuing to go full throttle and pile up the points.
Here's Calderon following the basket by Blake Griffin. Ellis against Crawford. Ellis dishes to Nowitzki. He's against Jordan. Fader on the way. And it's Nowitzki missing.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
And good on the basket. Book it. And that's now 17 points for Chris Paul.
They're just getting better offensively as the game goes along, making good choices and getting high percentage shots.
And they're playing hard and playing smart too, Steve. They've just been very, very good.
Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Dallas. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Redick is checked in. And that one falls for Paul.
Are you kidding me? They're like different guys this half. They haven't missed a single free throw.
Stepping up and knocking him down, Clark.
Now here's Calderon. Feeds it to Ellis. Ellis off a pick from Dallenberg. On the wing, Ellis to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Dudley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The drive by Paul, And that one's good. Paul's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Seems to be recovering after that rough first half. Really starting to play well here.
Calderon kicks to Ellis. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run. Simply said, it's going to take a much better effort than that, son, on a shooter like him.
And here's Calderon. Carter kicks to Calderon. Ellis outside. There's the feed to Marion. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
That's good for Marion. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. James checked in for Dallenberg. Wright comes in for Vince Carter. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Monte Ellis. And Devin Harris subbed in for Jose Calderon. And Marion drops them both. Now here's Green. Hollins passes to Green. There's the dish to Collison. Back to Green. He kicks it to Dudley. Clock is at 3. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Shot from 12. And James pulls it down.
That's one he knows he should have made.
The Mavericks have gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. A disastrous start to the period. Harris dishes to James. That's good.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
Crowder, he's checked in for Dallas.
At the line for one.
And James no good on that one. The Clippers shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Collison against Harris. Collison kicks to Green. Back to Collison. Tries it from 19. And Wright pulls it down.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
Now here is Harris. Wright sets a screen for Harris. Wright.
Well, that certainly sent a ripple through the crowd.
And alley-oop always does that. One of the most beautiful plays you'll see in all of basketball.
Yeah,
it's impossible not to be impressed.
Yep, very exciting play to see that.
Especially when it ends with that big slam like that one.
Harris against Collison. Hollins flashes it down.
Yeah, he's giving that breakaway rim a workout.
Yeah, he powered it down and then hung around.
Strong finish, and he just wanted to sit there and savor it for a second.
Here's Harris. Harris, right side. Down low. The pass to Ellington. Over Green. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And here's a quick look at how the Clippers' schedule is shaping up. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game, and the next game it'll be played in Los Angeles. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip.
A lot of good games going on today, guys. And tell you one, the one that has my eye is the Golden State matchup.
Dishes it to Dudley. Back to Collison. He passes to Dudley. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Crowder. He's guarded by Dudley. Crowder kicks to Ellington. Harris against Green. Pass to Crowder. Wide open. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. LA's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Collison against Harris. He dishes it to Hollins. And yes, sir, that one drops. Hollins has got 4 this quarter.
Nice touch near the hoop.
The Mavericks shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Pass to Crowder. Back to Harris. Here's Crowder. Over Green. And the shot's good from Crowder. Now here's Green. Collison inside. Guarded by Harris. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, you can put this one in the W column. I mean, this is locked up now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they closed this game out exactly like they needed to.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Crowder. Back to Harris. Here's Crowder. For 3. No luck.
Boy, he'd like to have that one back.
They set the screen. Here's Collison. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And defensively, remember, you got to fight through screens to avoid giving up open looks.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Steve. And the defense has to go over the top of that screen. I think that's how they get it done.
And it's Wright missing.
You just can't get a good feel for his shot at this point. That's one of the reasons they're losing.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Willie Green. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Green. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for Wright. Carter comes in for Crowder. And it's Calderon in for Devin Harris. Byron Mullins is checked in for the Clippers. Crawford comes in for Darren Collison. Good on both. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Back to Calderon. Over Crawford. And Calderon gets it to go on the assist by Carter. 54 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The Clippers shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Crawford kicks to Mullins. Back to Crawford. Gets it to go.
And that one should remove all doubt about the outcome of this game. This thing's over.
Now it's just a matter of what the winning margin's going to be.
Now here's Calderon. Carter up top. The 3 is launched. Shot's good.
He's going to take that shot every time if he has that much room to get it off.
24 seconds left in the game. Crawford outside. Passes it to Mullins. Hollins. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Kicks it to Crawford. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Mullins. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. From the length of the floor. Can't get it to fall. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Blake Griffin.